Do yourself a favor and make these heavenly cut-out sugar cookies.
Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how I make my favorite sugar cutout cookie recipe. This recipe, I think most of the ingredients you will find them already at home. And with the holidays coming up, I think this is a very fun activity to do if you have kids or having friends over, family over, and having some great quality time cooking this very simple but very delicious sugar cookies.
So we're gonna start by mixing our dry ingredients. 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. Now onto the wet ingredients. 1 cup of unsalted butter and make sure it is softened. 1.5 cups of white sugar. We're gonna first start mixing just the butter and the sugar together. Once this is completely combined, we're gonna add the vanilla. I just did 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now we crack our egg and we incorporate it as well. Let's mix some more. Now the last step is to incorporate 3 tablespoons of buttermilk. You can always use whole milk with some drops of lemon juice if you don't have buttermilk. Then mix at a medium speed. Let's now get our dry ingredients into our mixing bowl. And try not making a mess like I did. Start slowly so everything comes together. Although I would say you didn't really bake if you didn't get your counters with a bit of flour. Now this is the consistency we're looking for. You can always add more flour if you feel it's a bit sticky. And I do like separating mine in half. It just makes it easier to work with. Now grab some parchment paper and sprinkle some flour on top. This will avoid your dough to stick to the counter or the parchment paper when you're rolling it out. I do recommend rolling it out before chilling it. I feel this makes it easier to use the cookie cutters after. You can also put some flour on top of your dough and your rolling pin. Cover this with plastic wrap and leave it in the fridge for at least 1 hour. Now on to the fun part. This time I'm using the classic round cookie cutter. But with Christmas coming ahead, I think some snowflakes, jingle bells, or Christmas trees would look really cute. And I will be using a star just so you can see how well the shape holds. Also, as you can see, the cookies are pretty thick and I was aiming for 1/4 inch thickness. We will follow the same steps with the leftovers. Now let's get this aside and transfer them into our tray. And don't worry to get them too separated. This type of cookies don't really expand. What's great about this recipe is that you can make up to 24 cookies. Now I will roll out my leftovers as I did with the first batch. And repeat the process until I have nothing left. And you can store your unused dough on the fridge for up to 7 days. Now bake at 350 Fahrenheit for 12 minutes. Once you get them out, let them cool before starting to decorate them. Here's the part where you can be really creative. So choose your favorite topping and flavors to make your own. For the star-shaped cookie, I chose some chocolate peanut butter cookie crumbles. And for the icing, I'm using a royal icing made out with egg whites. Using icing to decorate your cookies is definitely not the easiest thing, but try and play around with it and just have fun. And in case you're interested, each cookie is 100 calories, but who's counting? Now for this next cookie, I chose to mix up some spices such as nutmeg, cinnamon, and chocolate just to get into the Christmassy vibes. I cannot even tell you how good they were, so I totally recommend to do it. And for the finishing touches, I included some pistachios. This definitely gives it the nutty flavor that I was going for. And it looks good, so it's a win-win. And here we have run and make them because these were too good.